Hello, my furry friends. My name is Fezzicup and welcome back to Skybees 2, episode 9, I believe. So I am just breeding up what I think is the final bee. That was annoying. Which is the hepatizen bee. I think all other bees are either mechanism or some other thing like Botania or blood magic or something. So yeah, I think this is going to be our last easy bee. So let's get you a home. Let's grab some obsidian and some cobalt honeycombs, and we can make the nectar block, and then we can get on to today's episode, which will be a combination of Astral Sorcery and blood magic, and I think a tiny bit of pneumatocraft. You know the way this mod likes to integrate everything in together. 2 hepatizen bee nectar blocks. Okay, so last episode we wanted to make the AE controller, or the ME controller from AE2. And I didn't read the quest properly and didn't realize I needed to get steel casing. So we need blood magic, a tier 3 altar in blood magic to make a machine frame, but we also need to make the machine frame, a pity machine frame in the Starlight Infusion altar. So thankfully, in actually similar conditions to this, I did make this guy accidentally when I thought I needed it for something else. So at least we have that guy done. But we do need to start on blood magic. And this is where these guys finally come in. So let's grab, what I call snares. These soul snares. So soul snares, you throw them at a mob and you kill the mob and it drops something called Demon Will. And Demon Will is basically like, how do I describe it? Like energy for blood magic. You can use Demon Will for crafts in the arc furnace and stuff like that, but we'll get to that soon. So what I want to do is I want to grab my sword up in here, throw this guy, and kill. Just stand still while I kill you. There we go. And there we get a Demon Will with quality 3.6, and I don't know if that's good or bad. So I'm going to just do this 3 more times, and then I'm going to get rid of this pen that's been in the way for quite some time. Nice. Okay, that's finally cleaned up. Okay, so we have 4 Demon Wills. Thankfully, we just need 1 to make the altar, but to make the blood altar, we need Starlight Crafting, I think that's tier 2, and we have up until tier 3. So 4 redstone blocks, 4 steel blocks, 3 sooty marble, a bucket, and a Demon Will, which is very easy for us. 1 blood altar. Let's put the worst will in, just in case we need a higher will later on. And we need our resonating wand. And do we have enough starlight? Wow, we do have enough starlight, thanks to these astral relays. There we go. There is our blood altar. Nice. Okay, now that we have the blood altar, we need to we need to get blood into it, and the only one alive around here is me. So I need to do some stabby with this guy to get some blood in to do some blood magic. So let me make up this guy here, and then we stand next to here, look up in the air, or just look away from the thing, and stabby. Being careful not to kill ourselves. This is where the meat feeder comes in really handy. I'm gonna assume we have enough to do our first craft, maybe. So the first thing we need to do is upgrade this guy to tier 2. So the way you upgrade these guys is, if I get the Sanguine Centium, which is the book from blood magic, we can go to the blood altar and look up tier 2. So tier 2 is 8 slates underneath the blood altar. And now these slates can have different configurations and different things to do, but at the moment, I think it's probably just going to be fine that we get normal slates. The blank slate is made by putting any stone in here, and then we used these blank slates to make runes. These guys here. Although we do need a blood orb first. You know what? Maybe I should just follow the quest. Oh, I forgot about the incense altar. Yeah, okay, let's follow the quest. Let's make a blood orb, a weak blood orb. That is by putting 1 diamond into the blood altar to get you a weak blood orb. And the weak blood orb is kind of like wireless blood. I know it does make no sense, but you'll see in a second. Let's grab a diamond. Whee! Pop you in there and hope we have enough blood. Please have enough blood. There we go. 1 blood orb. And if I shift and click with that, I have now connected that as my blood altar. So if I put you in here, it absorbs blood into the blood orb, and I can use the blood wirelessly around my little island. It would be really nice if we had wireless AE as well, but I suppose that's what we're doing here now. The other thing we can do is make the this guy here, the incense altar. So this guy is very easy to make. It's literally just stone and a little bit of charcoal. So this incense altar, which is actually also a multi-block, gives you what is called tranquility. And if I pop you here and I'm within the range of it, oops, I get this kind of gold glowing knife. And if I click once, it takes all of my life points away and puts it into here. So you don't need to spam that one. But what I think I'll do with this is underneath this island, I think there's probably enough room to make a tranquility altar. Okay, so now that we're full up with blood, that sounds disgusting, but we're full up with blood, we can think about making some runes. So I'm going to grab some stone, boop, and I'm going to start making up some runes, which I think is going to take quite some time.
A few minutes later.
Okay, maybe not that much more time. So now that we have the blank slates, we can easily craft them into a blank runes, like so. Nice. For want of a better word, this here will turn this into a tier 2 altar, but that's a little bit of a waste. We should probably upgrade the runes, seeing as we're going to be using this blood altar quite a lot in the upcoming episodes. What type of runes do I want? I could do speed runes, runes of capacity, which make the capacity of the blood altar more. I could make some runes of self-sacrifice that when I do stabby with myself, I get more blood. I can get runes of sacrifice, which means when I sacrifice something else, it gives more blood. I'm not even sure what the displacement rune is either. Charging rune, I think just charges things, and that's about all we can do now. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do 4 runes of self-sacrifice and 4 runes of speed. Oh, we need more blank slates. Okay, be right back. Okay, there is 8 runes for the speed rune, and I've just noticed the runes of self-sacrifice actually require reinforced slate, which is a tier 2 recipe. And unfortunately, when we break this to make it a tier 2, gonna lose all the blood. So I'm just gonna do a little bit more crafting so we don't waste the blood. And then we'll turn this into a tier 2 and then upgrade the slates again. And you'll know it's empty when you see these black sort of fumes coming out of it and the fact that there's no blood left in the system. So let's break you up and get our 4 speed runes. And let's build a tier 2 altar. Although, if you'll take a look in here, it will show you how the subsequent blood altars look. And I think in order to not have to break the altar again, I think I might just build the tier 5 altar itself. I mean, we have everything for it, but just we haven't upgraded it. So yeah, I'm gonna build the tier 5 altar in sort of temporary blocks, and yeah, then we don't have to break it anymore. So I'll be right back when I have that done. Okay, that's the bare shell of it made. And if you're wondering how to make this, if you click on visualize you can visualize the setup. All you need to do is visualize and then click on wherever your thing is with a right click, shift right click, and it will impose a thing over it, a hologram over it, and tell you where you need to place stuff. So I'm going to turn that guy off and get rid of everything we don't need. And now this will be the size of the tier 5 blood altar with just additions of runes and a couple of blood bricks on here, I think, if I remember correctly. Okay, so now that we have this guy, let's go ahead and put you, I suppose I can put you under here for the moment. And let us do a little bit of, oops, stabbies. Get some blood in here. And then let's make our 4 reinforced slates, which are just blank slates left in a little bit longer than normal. I just hope I can tell the difference because oh yeah, there we go, I can tell that. My poor colorblind eyes don't do well with subtle differences. And these use up a lot of blood. I'm not sure if I can keep up with this one. Oh, whew, just about. I'm gonna have to keep refilling this guy. I am glad I put down a singularity tank full of meat. Whew. Yeah, this is emptying very fast. I wonder if I should maybe change that one to a mechanism tank. One of these guys. Because I believe this one has like an internal inventory. And actually, I need to make another meat feeder. So if I put you where that singularity tank is, like so, you should fill up. And if I put this empty guy in here, it should fill with meat. And then as soon as it's full, it will go down into this and then continue getting rid of the excess. Yeah, I think I'll do that. At least that way I'll always have one on the go. See, I can do smart things sometimes. Very rarely, but sometimes. And one last one. Now let's take these 4 runes and upgrade those to runes of self-sacrifice. Like so. We need the apprentice. We need the better blood orb. Let's see. Can I make the apprentice blood orb? I think I can do that. Let me just take these runes back. A block of redstone. I think my meat is empty already. Let's just take some food with us. Okay, once again, let's put these back. And yeah, let's just try and see if it works. It's draining fast. It's a draining fast. Please be enough. Please be enough. Whew. Just about, I think. So once again, let's pop you in with you this time. And now we have 4 runes of self-sacrifice. We also should probably bind this guy to us, like the last guy. So I do apologize for rushing through this mod. I just really, really want to get my applied energistics system set up. And when we do have that set up, I'll be able to relax much, much more because it'll be much easier to do things around my islands. It's just that at the moment, I just really want to get to tier 3 because that's when I can make the machine blocks. And speaking of tier 3, we need to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need to get 20 more stone turned into regular old runes. Those runes of self-sacrifice don't really do a whole lot. Having said that, maybe I could do this with modular rooters instead. That might actually be easier because I think what's happening is that all of the things have gone in and it's trying to convert all of them, the entire stack, into runes instead of just one. Yeah, that's exactly what it did. Oh yeah, this is working a lot better. I'll be back in a little bit. And not too long later, we have enough blank slates to make more of the runes, the blank runes, which are these guys here. 31? I must have had some in the system. That's weird. Oh no, I had some in my inventory. Okay, so let's replace these here with runes, like a so, and we should now have a tier 3 altar, which I think I can find it if I make a divination rune. If I make a divination sigil, what I need is some arcane ashes. How do I make arcane ashes? Arcane ashes are made. Oh, they're made in the alchemy table. I mean, we do need an alchemy table, so we may as well. Let's just get a little bit of blood in there. 1 stone. Hopefully we have enough to make 1 blank slate. We do. 1 alchemy table. And for that, we need coal, redstone, white dye, and gunpowder. Load up on some carbs. Oh, I hate when they place wrong. I mean, I need to do it this way? I do indeed. Okay, so in here, we put this, 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 and this, as well as our blood orb, our apprentice blood orb. Let's fill you up with a little bit of blood. Let's hope that is enough. And then pop you in here, and it uses the blood wirelessly to make arcane ashes, like so. To make the divination sigil, we need redstone dust and a blank slate. So we need 1 more blank slate. I think I'm gonna spend most of this episode eating, but I mean, like, carbs are good. Oh, and blank slate. Then we place the arcane ashes on the ground, and it draws this magic spell. We hit it with some redstone dust to augment it into that, and then we put the blank slate in, and this cool animation starts and will grant us the divination sigil, or divination slate. What's it called? Divination sigil, yeah. And now, if we right-click that, we should see we have 2022 LP, which is life points, aka blood, in our system. That's in the wireless orb. And if we go over here and click on this, it'll tell us we have tier 3, and currently in there we have 1,708 life points, which is very, very handy because we need to find out exactly how much we need for steel casing. So we need 20,000 LP. We can only hold 10,000. That means we probably need some runes of capacity, which means we need imbued slates, which are the reinforced slates left in even longer. Wow, this is going to take quite some time. I don't even know how much we need. Rune of capacity. The rune of capacity increases the capacity of the blood altar by an additive 20% per rune. If I have 10,000 multiplied by 1.2, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 runes will get us up to 20,700. I think if it's additive. You know me and math, I'm not exactly great at it. So I'm going okay, let's just do 4 for now. And while we wait for the food here to cook up, I'm literally getting everything out of my system I can eat. It probably wouldn't also be a bad idea to have a look at the incense altar. So we need to make some wooden path with the blood orb. If I use this guy, he should make me some wooden path blocks. Should be able to put the incense altar, yeah, like so. And using the divination sigil, I should be able to check exactly how much it gives me. So it's giving me 20% at the moment. Let me just build a stone bit around here. Did that increase the tranquility? No, still 20%. And get a ring of this. If I can do this, like a so, does that increase anything? No, still 20%. What if I add in some of the tranquil blocks that they recommend, such as crops? Does that do anything? Oh, we're up to 60%. Okay, so that did do something. Let me just do a little bit more planting. Then we're up to still 60%. Okay. Okay, so it looks like the next level should be made out of stone path, which is the same thing but just with stone. Okay. But I can't make that yet because we need the next orb. Okay, well, I think I've wasted enough time. I'm just gonna get some of the runes made. Otherwise, we're never getting to AE. I suppose this is what you get for rushing. But again, I just want my AE system. Okay, there is reinforced slates. Now I'm gonna fill this up completely before I do try and make an imbued slate. And let me just change this guy over to imbued slate. This one needs 5,000 LP. Okay, be very careful. Okay, there's one in there. I can do that. Build that up every single time. Actually, out of interest, how much do we get? So there's 2,700. How much do we get from the 60% increase, I wonder? So if I go up to full health, which I believe that is full health, and if I say 2,773, do a full health thing, and this is 10,000, so it's over the amount that I actually need. Okay, so 60% is quite a boost then, especially with the runes of self-sacrifice as well. Okay, there's 5 imbued slates, so if I take 5 of you and I make 15 buckets, put you in there, and 5 of you, is my mathematics going to be right or wrong? Moment of truth. Capacity 20,000. I was right. Nice. That means I just need to fill up this guy with 20,000, get a pity machine frame from over there, turn it into a machine frame here, and then use this to make the steel machine frame, and then we can finally start on AE. I'm so happy. And I think between episodes, I'll look more into how to use this incense altar, because it's been quite a long time since I played with blood magic, and I can't exactly remember how it works. I just know it's like an inverted pyramid type thing. And just out of interest, how much does this give us? Just a little over 8,000. Nice. Okay, so just having a look here, it seems that the steel casing is only used for 2 things in AE. So I need 1 steel casing for the controller and 1 steel casing for the drive. I think that's all I need. So let's grab a waxed block, well, 2 waxed blocks. Pop you guys in here. I hope we have enough pressure. Looks like we do. Nice. Take the pity machine frames over to here. Pop you in there. And I think I need the resonating one for this guy. Boom. Oh, are these not the right blocks? Okay, well, I think maybe that's supposed to be ruined marble. Now are you going to do it? Hey, there we go. Nice. Okay, I need to watch very carefully and see if any of these get used up. Anywhere. That guy over there. I saw you. Yoink. And it was this guy, I think. Let me just F3. Starlight flowing. Starlight flowing. Okay, so it's the middle guy. If you look over to the right of the screen, just above the red game stage shift, it says Astral Sorcery, Liquid Starlight Flowing, and Liquid Starlight. So I think it's the middle one that's flowing, which I was correct. Nice. Let's do that again. I love these animations. Okay, that was another guy went. I think it was this one this time. Starlight Flowing, correct. Now, what we've been waiting for. Let's make sure we have 20,000 life points in there. It says 20,000, nice. So let's put this guy in. I'm a little bit paranoid, so I'm going to put a little bit extra in. Oh, thank you, baby Jeebus, it worked. And how much do we have left in there? Even with my topping up, we have 9,000. Okay. I just need to get my energy all the way back up and do a little bit of stabby, and we'll have the second one. There we go. Number 2. Okay, now that we have the steel casing, I think that's like the hardest thing. Watch this not be the hardest thing. But we need to get some steel plates. So we need 8 steel plates, and I don't know how much I need. 4 ingots. So 4 is 32 steel into steel plates. I'll get that going now. Just replace you with you. I don't want to waste my blazing blood. Get the steel in there. And the large plate. Then we need to get some pure fluix. So I need to drop a fluix seed made from fluix, dust, and sand into a puddle of water. Make the process faster and crystal growth accelerators. Okay. Drop a fluix seed made from fluix, dust, and sand into a puddle of water. Fluix seed is just sand and fluix dust, and fluix dust I can make in the quartz grindstone. A little bit of grinding. 2 dust. 2 fluix seeds, or 4 fluix seeds. Rishi about a puddle of water. When a puddle of water, and I believe these guys, yeah, they don't despawn. So I can just leave them in there doing their thing until they're ready. Now I could make crystal growth accelerators to speed this up, but I have a feeling I'm going to be doing a lot of other things while this happens. Next, we need sky stone. And to get sky stone, I need the pure daisy. So I need polished blackstone turns into sky stone, and to get polished blackstone I need blackstone, and to get blackstone I need black concrete. Black concrete powder. Let's just make a stack. A little bit of this. And I did happen to make the exchanging gadget from building gadgets. What I can do is I can shift click on that to set it to concrete powder. Then when that transforms, I can just click these guys, change it over to concrete powder. I don't have enough concrete, but it would have been quicker. Blackstone can convert into skystone. Oh, by the way, if you're wondering what happened here, I did do a little hang with Fuzzy where I set up a Botania system. It basically is a distribution module that distributes the blaze rods over to these compact barrels, and then it drops it down onto a pressure plate. The pressure plate, if it has something on it, because these aren't being used or they're full, it emits a redstone signal, which comes up here, blocks this hopper, thus not letting the open crate drop something down. So it's sort of like a fail-safe that you don't waste any, what are they called? Blaze rods. Oh my god, my poor brain. Okay, well, looks like our skystone is done. Nice. Is there a skystone bee? There's no skystone bee. Ugh. Okay, well, what kind of skystone do we need for this? We need a skystone block, which is skystone smelted. Let's get you. And you. Okay, how are these guys doing? They're at 1%. Huh. How do I make these growth accelerators? Okay, actually, might not be a bad idea to make those. Yeah. Okay, so crystal growth accelerators are just fluix cables, which are quartz fibers. Hey, boop. I make those guys. Then quartz glass is more quartz. Like so. I believe that's all I need apart from a fluix block. Like so. Let's grab 2 of those. 1 flux point. If I do this, add you to here and select network. Will that power? No. How does one get power into there? Can I directly power you? No. How does one power you? Batteries? Energy cell? Hey, remember not too long ago when I said that the rest is not going to be too hard? Yeah. One of these. Now will you connect to this? No. Do you charge in my inventory? No. What about in the Tinker's table? No. I'm running out of ideas, guys. There has to be some other way of using... Oh, enrichment chamber. Now, will this be faster than waiting for the fluid seeds? Because I'll need a metallurgic infuser and... You know what? I'm going to go with this. One metallurgic infuser and one enrichment chamber. I'm going to need them anyway, so I may as well do it. Okay, let's take a quick sleep. Let's grab 2 more waxed machine blocks. Pop you guys in here. Then I need a steel casing for that one. A steel casing for that one. And 2 pity machine frames for these, I think. Or 1 pity machine frame and 1 machine frame. Okay. Do we have... Oh, we do have some pity machine frames already. Okay. We need 1 of you. Like so. 1 more. We need the redstone furnace for this. So I need 2 more of you. 1 golden gear. Boop. 1 redstone furnace. Or resourceful furnace? Resourceful furnace, okay. And then for the redstone furnace, I need the machine frame, 2 bricks, copper gears, and some redstone. Get some copper going. Keep you going. 2 copper gears. Like a so. And then 1 metallurgic infuser. A boom. Then to make this guy, let's get you put down. Get that flux plug back out, or flux point back out. Boop. You need to make me 2 base control circuits, which is osmium and redstone. 2 osmium. Now, I don't need to really worry about conserving anything at the moment. I would normally enrich this into, I would normally enrich it into enriched redstone, but we're trying to make the enricher at the moment, so let's just do that. That'll get us 2 of these guys. Then we need you. Once again, which one is it? That guy. Another one of these. And another one of these. Get that going. Give it a bit of a top up in a moment. We'll leave that guy going. And make up our enrichment chamber. Boom. Okay, hopefully this guy will be a lot quicker at doing the... Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is the way to go. Most definitely. Nice. 4 more of those. Just in case we need them. Now what else do we need for this? So we have the skystone. We have the steel plates. We now have the fluix. All we're missing now is the engineering processors. So I need to get these guys, which is made from printed engineering circuits and printed silicone. And then I need to get the inscriber presses. And to get the inscriber presses, I do not know how to get these. Oh, there we go. It's advanced crafting. That's doable. Okay, so let's do this guy first. Silicon press, logic press, engineering, and finally, calculation. Nice. Okay, now we need our inscriber, which is pretty simple to make. A boom. Give you a little bit of power. Thankfully, that one connects. Then we need the silicon press in here with some silicon. Let's just make a few of you up. Very slowly. Oh, it's only 1 at a time. There's 12 of those. And with the calculation press, I believe. No. Engineering press. Grab a little bit of redstone. This should be what we need to make the logic processors. I think we only need 2. No, we need 4 to make the ME controller. And a 4. So then I believe if we just get the fluix, these, throw all these back in the system, grab the skystone, the large plates, 2 more steel casings. Okay, now we should be able to make this guy. Boom. one ME controller. And then for this, we need 2 more engineering processors and 2 Fluix cables. 2 engineering processors. And 1 ME drive. Oh, let me just get this online, just so I feel like I've accomplished something. Let's get you here. We do need to make some drives or storage disks, which are made from, oh, they're made in the dissolution chamber with honey. Wow, okay. That's weird. So I've been busy, but unfortunately I just realized I did a fuzzy and didn't record the last hour of what I've been doing. Oh, fuzzy. So I am in the middle of getting stuff ready to make some ME storage components tier 1 or 1K and a couple of storage housings because I've gone ahead and made the AE2 crafting terminal. It wasn't actually that hard. It was just making the terminal and then making the crafting terminal. And I've gone ahead and started to bulk craft the stuff with the inscriber using the modular routers. Seriously, if these were not in the game, things would be so much more difficult. I believe I need to take these out and these out. Because I need one of you, boop, boop, and a boop. You may resume. I needed one of these guys for this here. I know I'm going to need more of them, but yeah, I'll get back to that. Also need to get some honey. And then over here, I've made a new dissolution chamber, and I'm gonna fill this guy with all the honey. Okay, so if I want to make one of these, here we go. Here is our first 1K storage, like so. And then we need a housing, which is 3 pure Certus, 2 redstone dust, and some vibrant quartz. Or I think I can use the same one here, the quartz glass, maybe? It has to be vibrant quartz. Okay, be right back. Like so. Combine these 2 guys up like that, and we can finally start using our applied energistics system. Oh, this is gonna be so good. I actually need that stuff to make more 1K drives. Now, the reason I'm only making 1K drives is AE2 is a bit finicky in the way that you store things. So if I go in here and look at this one, it says 0 out of 1024 bytes used, 0 of 63 types. So you can only have 63 unique items in there, and you can only store 1024 bytes worth. So if I put in this stuff like this, you'll see that this says it has 3 types and 35 bytes. And I think everything is a byte, or maybe not. I have no idea how it actually works out the amounts, but the higher tiered things don't really make sense to make because you can still only put in 63 of each type per disk. So I'm just going to make a ton of these 1K disks, and I'll be right back.
A few minutes later.
Okay, this should be the last housing needed to make 9 more 1K storage components. Thankfully. Hey, boop. Let's get you crafted up like so. Pop you all in there. And now I can just throw everything right in here. Not that. Everything else right in here. Oh, this is going to be so satisfying moving all that stuff over. The only thing I need to do between episodes is make something called the storage bus, which is this guy here. He is not too bad. I think I have some interfaces, or at least I can make interfaces very, very easily. So some interfaces are sticky on a normal piston, and that is basically like the link cables here from Simple Storage. It just links inventories up. So if I have a simple storage, not a simple storage, if I have a ME storage bus here and on that over there, it should all be in this system. And once again, everything that goes into that system that has a drawer will go directly into the drawer first. So if you did like today's episode, and believe me, it was a long episode, I edited the heck out of this one, then please leave me a like. I'm so looking forward to getting to 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So if you'd like to subscribe as well, it basically does nothing for you. You can never look at my channel again, but for me, it means the world. And while you're down there in that little section, why don't you leave a cheeky little comment? Because I do like reading your guys' comments. They show me how stupid I am. So until the next time, I'll see you all guys soon. Bye-bye.